Go. My name is Mr. Solomon, and I'm the mathematics instructor. And today we are going to see a topic trigonometry ratio. Knowing fully well that most of the trigonometry ratios has to do with what? Calculator. And we're going to teach you what some of these techniques that will help us what to calculate these trigonometry ratios without what the use of what calculator. Knowing fully well that calculator is what killer of what time, and then we don't have that time in what puncturing what our calculator. For example, let's look at this. We have what we call what quadrant. This is the word first quadrant. This is the word second quadrant. This is the third, and this is the word fourth word quadrant. When we remember this, acts and what casts, it helps us what get the fact of what is. Like if you have what S, we have what C, and we have what T. T around it. So we have what acts and we have what casts. So this now we have what the first quadrant. The first quadrant, which is what 90 degree minus what theta. That is from this side of the what quadrant lies between what 0 and what 90 degree. And the A there means what all. This one means what sine. This one means what tangent, and this one means what cos what tangent. That is all the signs here are what positive. Only sign in this quadrant is what positive. Tan and cos in the second quadrant are what negative. Now in the third quadrant, only tan is what positive. Sine and cos are what negative. Then in the fourth quadrant, only cos is what positive. Then sine and tan there are what negative. Here we now want sine theta minus 90. We have what our sine there is what positive. We have cos 90 minus what theta. Our cos is also what positive. Then we have what tan 90 minus what theta. That is also what positive. So when we have this in mind, when we are going to solve questions, we're going to apply this thing, this quadrant, in solving what some of these what problems, right? Then knowing this now, the second quadrant, we are going to have what 180 minus what theta. They are going to have what sine 180 minus what theta. Our sine there is what? Our sine there is what? Positive. We have what cos what 180 minus what theta. Our cos in the second quadrant is what negative. We have what tan 180 minus what theta. Our tan is also what negative. Take note of all this. We said in the second quadrant and in the first quadrant, it's going to help us. Now we see what the third quadrant, and we say the third quadrant there, only tan is negative. Now we're going to have what theta minus what 180. Now take note of something here. Here we're having what 180 minus theta. Here that means theta now is less than what 180. While here theta is greater than what 180. That's the third quadrant. Come back to this what quadrant. Now we have what 90, another 90, 180, Another 90, we have what? 270. So that is why theta is greater than what? 180. Compared to this now that what? 180 is greater than what? Theta. Then we now said what? On the third quadrant, tan is what? Positive. So we have what? Theta 180. Our sign there is what? Negative. We have cos. We have theta. Our what? Cos is also what? Negative. There are what? Tan. Theta. Our tan there is what? Negative. Positive. In the what? Third quadrant. Only tan is what? Positive. In the second quadrant, only what? Sign is what? Positive. Then in the first quadrant, all of them is what? Positive. That is the meaning of that word, A. Now, the last one there, the fourth quadrant, we have what? 360 minus what? Theta. Then, only what? Cos is what? Positive. We have 360 minus what? Theta. We have what? Our sine is what? This. We have cos 360 minus what? Theta. Our cos is what? Positive. We have tan 360 minus what? Theta. Our tan is what? That. Then this also adds up to what? C. The what? First preamble of what? Trigonometry what? Calculator. In solving what? Problems under this what? Particular what? Topic. Right? Now let's see one first example before I move on to the second what? Rules that will help us to what? Solve what? All this. One of the first what? Question there says what? Solve sec square theta plus what? Tan equals to 3. Find the value of theta. Right? Also, for us to solve what? This, there are also what? Rules that governs what? This particular what? Topic. Let's quickly look at this so that it will guide us. Then we will understand where some of these what? Rules or hypotheses will come up when solving this what? Particular what? Question. Now, if you check your JAMB question, 88, question number 35, you find this one. We said what? Prove that sine square what? Theta plus cos square theta equals to what? 1. 2. Prove that what? Cosec square theta equals to 1 plus what? What? Tan square what? Theta. Now, this goes with what? This particular question we are what? Trying to solve here. Right? Okay, now follow me. This now, for we to solve this now, we remember what? So, ka, they are what? 12. That is opposite over what? Hypotenuse to give us what? Sine. Then, the inverse of it now becomes what? Show. That is hypotenuse over what? Hypotenuse over what? Opposite. Now, adjacent hypotenuse is equal to what? Cos. Now the inverse of it now will be what? Char. That is hypotenuse over what? Adjacent. Now we have opposite adjacent is what? Tan. They have what we call what? Tau. So you have what? Soka twa. Then what? Show char what? Twa. That's the inverse of what? This. Right? Okay? Now here now we have what? Sine over what? 1 is equal to what? Sine. 1 over what? Sine. That's the inverse of this now. We are going to have what? Cosec. The third letter there signifies what? 1 over what? Sine. Inverse of sine, we are going to have what? This. Now what? Cos over what? 1 equals to what? Cos. Now 1 over what? Cos. We are going to have what? Sec. That's cosecant or secant. The inverse, the third letter there, 1 over what? Cos. Now what? 1 tan. We have what? 1 over what? Tan. We have what? Cos. The third letter there signifies what? 1 over what? This. So take note of this. Why we solve what? That. Then before that now, we have what? Prove that what? This It's the same thing as what? That. Now we have what? From Pythagoras what? Theorem and the what? Adjacent what? Square. Now, knowing fully well that what? Opposite hypotenuse, opposite. So you're going to have what? Hypotenuse what? Square over what? Hypotenuse what? Square equals to what? Opposite what? Square over what? Hypotenuse what? Square plus adjacent square over what? Hypotenuse what? Square. Hypotenuse divided by hypotenuse will give you what? 1. Opposite hypotenuse. Opposite hypotenuse is what? Sine square what? Days. Now adjacent hypotenuse. Adjacent hypotenuse, we're going to have what? Cos square days. So we have what? QE what? Day. Prove that what? Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to what? 1. So that is how we got it. And QED means what? Quite easily what? Done. Most times you see the right word, proved, but as a mathematician, we are telling them what? Quite what? Done, as it is what? Required. So that's why we prefer what? Using dates instead of writing what? Proved. Right? So that is the word, the first one. Now, for the other ones too, take note of this. We said, for we to get it, we need to understand what? This hypothesis here. Opposite over what? Hypotenuse. The center is equal to what? Sine. And I know that what? For me to what? Get this. Knowing fully well that I'm having what? Opposite and adjacent. So dividing through by what? Hypotenuse. And we're able to what? Prove this. And which is what I've what? Done here now. Then aside this now, aside this, what I'm going to do here is what? To see how the second word rule can also be what? Applied. The second one says what? Prove that what? Cosec square theta equals to what? 1 plus what? Cos square what? Theta. Right? Okay. Now look at this. Still, we say what? From Pythagoras what? Theorem. Now, dividing both sides now. Now, coming back again to this. We said this is the same as what? Inverse of what? Sine. And inverse of sine is what? Hypotenuse over what? Opposite. So that we are dividing by what? Opposite. Square. So you have what? Hypotenuse square over what? Opposite what? Square. We have what? Opposite square over what? Opposite what? Square. Plus adjacent square over what? Opposite what? Square. Now, opposite and hypotenuse over what? Opposite. We said is what? From there now, we said is what? Cosec. That's inverse of what? Sine. Then hypotenuse divided by hypotenuse, we have what? 1 plus what? Adjacent over what? Hypotenuse. Adjacent over hypotenuse, inverse of tan. We are going to have what? Cos square what? Theta. Which is the same as what? The second one. Take note of something now. We said from this, we're able to what? Deduce what? Something. That what? If we're able to what? Understand the concept of what? This first step. Now, solving problems like this, we will not what? Waste our time. 1. 2, we will not require what? Calculator to solve what? Problems what? Like this. Now, having understand this what? Concept. Now, let's see the last one, which requires the first question we're going to solve for what? For today. Going by that now, the first one we divided by what? Hypotenuse. The second one we divided by what? Opposite. Now, the last one we're going to divide by what? Adjacent. Divide through by what? Adjacent what? Square. So we have what? Hypotenuse what? Square over what? Adjacent square equals what? Opposite square over what? Adjacent square plus what? Adjacent square over what? Adjacent plus square. Now, going back again to that, we have what? Hypotenuse over what? Adjacent. Hypotenuse over adjacent is what? Inverse of what? Cos. And inverse of cos we said is what? Sec square what? Theta. Now, opposite adjacent. Opposite adjacent is what? Tan square what? Theta. Adjacent divided by adjacent is what? 1. Which is the same thing as what? Dates. Now, coming back again to our question. The question now says what? If sec square theta plus tan square theta equals to 3, find the value of what? Theta. Knowing fully well now, from this what? Proving, we said what? Sec square theta plus what? Tan square what? Theta equals to what? 3. Right? Now that's what? Recall that what? Sec square what? Theta equals to 1 plus what? Tan square what? Theta. That is, if I don't want to what? Use this, I can say what? Use this, because this is equal to, this is the same thing as this. So it's either I'm using this or I'm using what? This, right? Okay? So here now, replacing this now with this, because they are what? The same. So I'm going to have what? 1 plus what? Tan square what? Theta. In place of what? This. Now, plus, we have what? Tan square what? Theta is equal to what? 3. Take note. I said recall, from this proving, we said sec square theta plus 1. Sec square theta equals to 1 plus tan square what? Theta. Then, instead of writing what? Sec, I'm replacing this sec with what? This. Reason being that both are what? Equal. Right? Okay? So we have what? 1 plus 1 times square theta plus 1 times square theta. We're going to have what? 2 times square what? Theta is equal to what? 3. Now, this one transfer to the other side. We have what? 2 times square what? Theta equals to what? 3. Plus 1 coming to this side becomes negative what? 1. So 2 times square what? Theta equals to what? 2. I will now say divide both sides by what? 2. So I have what? 2 times square what? Theta equals to what? 2. Here divided by 2, here divided by 2. These two take care of these two. This one takes care of this. So I want tan square theta is equal to what? 1. Then having known that, we're going to say what? Take the inverse of what? Take the inverse of what? Tan, or better still, divide both sides. Divide both sides by what? Tan square what? Theta. So I want tan square theta by what? Tan square equals to 1 over what? Tan square. So this goes to what? This. So you're going to have what? Theta equals to what? Tan inverse of what? This now. Right? So the tan inverse of what? This, that will give us what? 1. That will give us what? 1 is what? Therefore, our tan is equal to what? 45. How did I know? Then in the next rules that governs what? This. Now, if you get your question, we have A. We have our A option is 0. Our B option is what? 90. Our C option is what? 45. Our D option is what? 60. So the answer is what? 45. That's it. Then we'll see in the course of what? Our proving of the next what? Rules that will help us see the next question, how we will know that inverse of what? Tan 45 is what? 1. Without what? Using what? Calculator. Here this is clear. Now let's see. We're going to see what? Trig what? Identity. And that trig identity goes what? Like this. Trigonometry identity. Right? Now we are going to have what? 60, we have 2, we have 2, we have what? 2. Right? Now, what kind of triangle is this? This kind of triangle is called what? Equilateral what? Triangle. Reason being that all the sides are equal. All the sides of the triangle are what? Equal. So since the angles are equal, the sides are equal, it is regarded as what? Trigonometry what? Equilateral what? Triangle. Now in the case of that now, let's see how we are going to what? Solve this. Now, I now divide this what? Angle now like this now. Definitely, here is no longer what? 60. It becomes what? 30, 30, 1, 1. Now, pull one of the triangle out now. We're going to have what? Something like this now. Here is what? 30. Here is what? 60. Here is 1. Here is 2. Now, we don't know this side. Represent this side with what? X. Now, to get X now, we'll now say what? Using what? Pythagoras theorem, which says what? This opposite plus what? Adjacent square. Now, our hypotenuse is usually what? The longest side of what? A right angle what? Triangle. And which is what? We have what? 2 square. Now, look at this. If we are using what? The degree of what? 30. Here becomes what? Opposite. Because this angle is facing what? This one. So here becomes what? The opposite to what? 30. And when we are using what? 60, here becomes what? The opposite of what? 60. Because this angle is facing what? This. So take note of that. Right? And when this side is what? Opposite, the other side becomes what? Adjacent. So here is opposite to 60. Why is adjacent to what? 60. Here is opposite to what? 30. Why it becomes what? Adjacent to what? 30. Now here we're going to have what? 1 square plus what? X squared. So x squared now equals what? 2 squared minus 1 squared. I'm bringing this one to this side. You become what? Minus 1. I'm left with what? X there. So here now we're going to have what? X squared equals to what? 4 minus 1. So x squared is equal to what? 3. Now find the square root of what? Both sides. So our x now becomes what? Plus or minus root what? 3. So here is what? Root 3. Now see, the question says find sine what? 60 degree, cos what? 60 degree, tan what? 60 degree, sine 30 degree, cos 30 degree, then tan 30 degree. Now without using calculator, we can get this. How do you know? We said sine is what? Opposite over what? Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is this. So our opposite is what? Root 3 over what? Our hypotenuse is what? 2. Right? Then for cos 60, we have what? Adjacent hypotenuse. We said if here is what? Opposite, here will be what? Adjacent. And here adjacent is what? 1. Hypotenuse is what? 2. Now, tan 30, we have what? Is what? 1. Now, sine 30, here is what? Opposite. 1 over what? We have what? 2. We have cos 30. Adjacent hypotenuse. Adjacent is what? Root 3. We have what? 2. Now, tan 30, we have what? Opposite. 1 over what? Root what? 3. So these are the values. We start using what? Calculator. Now, if you look at this now, we have 45 here. And here we are having what? 30 and what? 60. This angle is less than what? 45. This angle is greater than what? 45. So there's no way we can use this triangle to solve this what? Problem. Then how do we go for what? 45. Now look at this. How do we go for that one? 45. We're having something like this now. 1, 1, here is what? Y. So here is what? 45. Here is what? 45. And this angle is what? 90. Now, to get Y now, to get Y, using what? Pythagoras theorem. So we have what? Hypotenuse square, we have opposite square plus what? Adjacent what? Square. Right? Okay? Now, our hypotenuse is what? Usually what? The longest side, we're going to have what? 1 square plus 1 square. So y square equals what? 1 plus 1. Y square is what? 2. So y equals what? Plus 45. We said sine is what? Opposite this. Opposite is what? 1. Hypotenuse is what? Root what? 2. Adjacent hypotenuse 1. Root 2. Now opposite adjacent. Opposite is what? 1. Adjacent is what? 1. So 1 divided by 1 is what? 1. And then I say what? The inverse of what? Tan 45 is what? 1. So I don't need calculator to get what? This. So once I'm able to remember what? This concept of what? This triangle. in solving this kind of problem in JAM, I don't need what calculator. What I need to do at the side of my thing, just draw the triangle so that I'm able to what get the value. I know that what this value, this will give me this, and this will give me what that. Then I'm able to what solve problems what like this. Now, if that is the case, look at this. Let's see the next question. Says if sine A is an acute what angle, which is what 5/13, find the value of what cosecant square this A. Right? Okay, look at this. For me to solve this now, we have something like this now. We have what? Theta. So since our angle is theta here, so we're going to have what? Sine will take opposite days. That's 5/13. We don't know this side. We're looking for what? Y. And to get Y now, we're now say what? Using what? Pythagoras what? Theorem. So we're going to have what? Hypotenuse what? Square. Opposite square. Y square equals what? 13 minus what? 5 square. I'm bringing this one to this side. Right? So Y square equals what? Of what? 144. Therefore, my Y is equal to what? Plus minus what? 12. So that's the value of Y. Now, if sine A is what? 5/13. Now, inverse of this now, so you're going to have what? Divided by what? 5/13. And that will give us what? 1 times what? 13/5. So you're going to have what? 13/5 for what? This. Now, because of the word square, you will now square this. So to give what? 169 what? 25 question. Take note. In the option, they have what? A. JAM no student can make mistake. JAM no student can make mistake. So in the option, you put what? A. 13/5. B. 169/25. C. 169/5. Then D. 13/25. The no students under tension, they can what? Make mistake. And most students will just okay. See, this one is what? A. And here is what? A. What do they do? What do they do now? Okay. They will just what? Square that value. So you have what? 25/what? 160 what? 169 in the what? Option. And I'm sure a lot of students will go what? With this. Because why? They know that what? The inverse of this now is what? This. So what they do now, they just what? Square this. Okay, square root of 5 is what? 25. And square root of what? 13 is what? 169. Oh, the option is there. They just pick. And that is wrong. Mind you, we said what? Cosecant is the inverse of what? Tan. So that means you're going to have what? 1 over sine of that what? Value what? Given to you. And that is why we now have what? 169/25. And not what? 25/69. Take note of this word question. Very, very what? Tricky word question. Inverse. Okay? Now let's see. Looking at this word. Rules again. It is called what? The addition formula of what? Trig ratio. Now, the first one says what? Sine A plus B is equal to what? Sine A cos B plus what? Cos A sine B, sorry. Then the second one says what? Sine A minus what? B. We are going to have what? Sine A cos B minus cos A sine what? B. Now the third one says what? Cos what? A plus B. We are going to have what? Cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. Now the fourth one says what? Cos A minus B. We are going to have what? Cos A cos B plus sine A okay. Now the fourth one says what? The fifth one says what? Tan A tan B. We are going to have what? Tan A plus what? Tan B over what? 1 minus what? Tan A tan B. The formulas are what? Changing now. The formulas are what? Changing now. Then we're going to have what? Tan A B. We're going to have what? Tan A minus tan B over what? 1 plus tan A tan B. Now look at this. Look at this formula. Look at this formula. Here we have what? Sine. The addition of here in the equality sign we also have what? The addition. Now in the second one too, we are having what? Addition of what? The negation of what? The sign here is also what? The negation of what? This. But for sine now, we are having what? Sine and what? Cos. Cos and what? Sine. Now, come to what? Cos now. We are going to have what? For sine now, we have what? Plus. Now, for cos now, we have what? Negative. So don't get confused. For sine here, we have what? Plus 2. Plus, plus. Here we have what? Sine and what? Multiplying what? Cos. Now, for cos, we have what? Plus here. The equality sign, we also have what? Negative. But the difference is what? We have what? Cos multiplying what? Cos. And sine multiplying what? Sine. Right? Then cos also, we are having what? The negative of what? Cos now. This time we are having what? The addition of what? Of it. Then we are having what? Tan now. Tan A and tan B divided by, note again, the up here we are having what? Positive. Now the down here we are having what? Negative. Then here we are having what? The negative of it here now. Then underneath now we are having what? The positive of what? Of it. Take note of this question. Now, this is the question asked under this now. Find sine what? 75 what? Degree. Find sine 75 degree, leaving your answer in what? Solve what? 4. Good. Now, definitely solve. Our calculator cannot give us what? Our answer in what? Solve 4. It will only give your answer in what? Decimal what? Fraction. But the instruction says what? Leave your answer in what? Solve 4. And if at all you are pressing your calculator, you have to answer in what? Solve 4. You don't do that. Now look, apply this what? Formula here now. Right? Now we're gonna have what? Sine 75. Right? I'm asking what? What two values will give you what? Sine what? 75. If I add what? 45 plus what? 30. I'm going to get what? That. 45 plus 30. I'm going to get what? That. Right? Okay? So I want to have what? So I want to have what? Sine now 45 plus what? 30. Using the what? Addition what? Formula. Addition what? Formula. So I'm going to have what? Sine now. The first one there is what? 45 cos what? 30 plus cos what? 30 cos 45 sine what? 30. Then go back again to the what? Formula we did before. Sine 45. You remember? We said before 1 over what? Root 2. Right? Okay? Multiplying what? Cos 30. We're going to have what? Root 3 over what? 2. Plus 45. We have 1 over what? Root 2 times what? Sine 30 is what? Half. Then here now, our LCM will give us what? 2 root 2. Now, 2 root 2 will go with 2 root 2. We have what? 2. And this we have what? 2. Or solve that straight. We have what? 3 over what? 2 root 2. Plus this we have what? 1 over what? 2 root what? 2. Our LCM here will give us what? 2 root 2. Now, 2 root 2 in 2 root 2, we are going to have what? 1. 1 times root 3, we have what? Root 3 plus root 2 root 2 root 2 in 2 root 2, we have 1. Times 1, we have what? 1. Then we'll say what? Rationalize. Why? Because in mathematics, we don't leave what? A division, a solve under what? A division what? Line. And that's why we say what? Rationalize. What this means is that what? We are going to use the word denominator to multiply both the numerator and the what? The denominator. Right? Okay? If that is taken, we are going to have what? Root 3 plus 1 over what? 2 root 2 times 2 root 2 over what? 2 root 2. You say, oh, I've changed the question. I've not. 2 root 2 divided by 2 root 3. 1 times this will still give me what? This. 1 this times 1 will give me what? This. So I have not changed the question. Still the same thing. Then expanding this now, we have this times this. Root 3 times root 2. We have 2 root 1. Apply this one in the bracket. Root 2, root 2. We are going to have what? Root 4. 2 times 2, we are going to have what? 4. Root 4 will give you what? 2. Times 4 will give you what? 8. So you are going to have what? 8. Right? Okay? Now if you look at this, 2 is common to both sides. Right? So you have what? 2 bracket what? Root 6 plus what? Root 2 over what? 8. 2 here 1, 2 here what? 4. So our answer now becomes what? Root 6 plus what? Root 2 divided by what? 4. And that will be the what? Answer. JAMB also is what? Very funny. The option they give to you is what? A. Root 6 plus what? Root 2 divided by what? 4. We have what? B. We have what? Root 6 minus what? Root 2 divided by what? 8. C. We are going to have what? 2 root 6 plus what? Root 2 divided by what? Root what? 4. Then D. We have what? Root what? 6 minus 2 root 2 over what? 4. Then, if we don't understand the concept of this we did before, then we will not be able to what? Solve this. You can see we don't need calculator to solve this. Then we have our answer. If you press a calculator for this value, they are going to have the decimal fraction of it in what? This. The question says leaving your answer in what? Solved form. And that is the what? Answer. Right? Okay? If that is clear, let's see the next one. How we are going to solve the next question the next rule in solving the next question, right? The next question goes like this, the third rule of it. Says what? Prove that what? Sine 2a is equals to what? 2 sine a cos what? A. 1, 2, 3. Prove that what? Tan 2 what? Beta is equal to what? 2 tan what? Beta over what? 1 minus what? Tan square what? Beta. Now see, how do we go this? Before we now what? Apply it to what? Our question in what? In jam. The first one says what? Sine 2 what? A. I know that what? Sine A plus what? A will give you what? 2. 2a times sine is equal to what? This. Now applying the what? Addition what? Formula for what? This now. We have what? Sine A plus what? A will give you what? Sine A cos A plus what? Cos A sine what? A. Now note something. We have what? 1 sine A, 1 cos A plus 1 cos A, 1 sine A. 1 plus 1. We are going to have what? 2 sine A cos what? A. And that is what the question says what? Prove. Prove that what? In the addition what? Formula. That's what we have applied in solving what? This problem. I said 1 sine A, 1 cos A, plus 1 cos A, 1 sine A. 1 plus 1, I have what? 2. Then cos A, sine A. That is for the what? The first one. Now, the second one is a bit lengthy. Now look at this. We're going to have what? Cos 2 what? Theta. When I say this what? Cos, we have theta plus what? Theta, right? Okay? And that will give us what? Cos what? Theta plus what? Theta, which is what? Cos theta minus sin theta, sin theta. Now, in mathematics, when we don't have a sign in between what? Two numbers, it's regarded as what? Multiplication. So, cos times cos, we have what? Cos square what? Theta minus what? Sin square what? Theta. Then we now say what? Recall. When we did the proving of what? Sin square what? Theta plus what? Cos square what? Theta, we have what? 1. And since you are dealing with what? Cos here. So we don't need what? Sine. How do we eliminate what? Sine. We are dealing with what? Cos. And we are having what? Sine. How do we eliminate this what? So we now say what? Sine square what? Theta is what? 1 minus. I'm transferring this plus sine cos to this side now. We call what? Cos square what? This. So sine square theta equals to what? This. So anywhere I'm having what? Sine square theta, what I put? 1 minus what? Cos square what? Theta. Then here now I'm going to have what? Cos square theta. We said, recall, sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to what? 1. Right? And since we are dealing with what? Cos, we don't need sine in this one value. So how do we eliminate what? Sine? And then I'll say what? Recall that what? Sine this plus this is equal to this. We did the proving of this, right? We now say, okay, make sine square theta subject of what? Formula. Making that subject of formula, what do we do here? We're going to have what? Transferring what? This cos plus cos square theta to this side now. It takes what? A negative what? Value. Then we now have what? Our sine square theta equals to 1 minus what? Cos square theta. So anywhere we have what? Sine, we put that value. We now go back again to the question. The question says what? cos square theta minus sin square theta. Now, instead of writing what? Minus sin square theta, what I put the value of this because they are what? Equal. And that is what I've done there now. Then, when we open this bracket, you're going to have what? For that